Hey, how's it going, everyone? Brad Smith here with the Relationship Marketing Podcast. Today, I'm excited to be joined with my friend, Collin Rutherford, owner of FounderBrands. How are you today, Collin?
I'm great. Glad to be here.
Today's going to be fun because you just told me 16 months ago you went from 0 to 10,000 followers on X, which is incredible. Some of your posts, which I think I got one of my viral posts from just commenting on one of your posts. Introduce yourself to the audience so we can learn a little bit about you.
Yeah, my name is Collin Rutherford. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, and I've started a few different companies in my time so far. I'm 26 years old. So I went to Dartmouth College for undergrad. I got an undergrad degree from there. I also played college hockey there. And then I also have a master's in finance from Bentley University just outside Boston. In college, I started my first business was called Greenbox Storage, and we've grown that to just over 1.5 million in revenue since I started it just a few years ago. And now it's a seasonal business, so I've kind of focused on other things to make money in the off season. And FounderBrands is the next step.
And I connected with you because I'm a former hockey player too. So I saw one of your posts about hockey and you had like tons of comments and likes and views. I'm like, who the heck is this guy? So I had to follow you. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of growing your brand on X and LinkedIn and whatever other channels you want to be on. You do all of this yourself, Colin, all the posting and the growing yourself, or you started like that? And now where are you at today?
Yeah, I used to. And it was a lot of work right at the beginning. I think last June is really when I started getting active on social media, more specifically Twitter and LinkedIn.
Okay.
And it's a lot of work. It's a grind. It's very time consuming. So a few months ago I knew there had to be a better way. So I started developing automations and systems and actually building a team to help me with my content effort.
What are the benefits? And most people watching or listening to this are probably business owners, entrepreneurs. They know they should be posting, but they don't know what to post or they don't have time to post as well. But let's talk about what are the benefits of posting, engaging, and growing your brand on social media.
The way I see it, there are two main benefits to building your brand on social media. Number one is networking. There are so many people who are just incredible business owners, incredible people, people like yourself, Brad. We met because of social media, and I've met so many dozens of other people who we provide referrals, we bounce ideas off each other. So just having that network, I would say the network that I've built from Twitter/X is more valuable than the network that I built at my Ivy League college. That's how powerful I think it is. And the second one is distribution. I've been able to drive a ton of leads who have turned into customers to several of my businesses just from posting on social media and becoming a an expert in my field on social media.
Now, I've seen a lot of businesses try to do social media before. They hire someone to go do it. They go post it. They do all the right hashtags, all the right posting. They schedule it out, but they get zero likes, no leads, no clients. What are they doing wrong by doing that?
It's a learning curve, just like anything in life. Consistency times time is the key to success. So there's going to be a learning curve at the beginning. There definitely was for me. I started with 333 followers, and now I'm just at around 10,000. And I did things wrong. And just like anything, you got to figure out how to avoid doing those wrong things, do the right things, and also just using leverage. And leverage can mean systems, automation, or building a team. That's key to growth as well.
Now, I was almost setting you up for that one for because I've seen people hire other companies and agencies to do it for them, but there's no relationships in there. So they're
Yeah.
not commenting on other people's posts. They're not engaging. They're not doing like relationship posting. I see them doing sales post and, oh, go
Yeah.
to my website type of post. But and why I wanted to interview you and just feature you is because you do it completely different. You support people, and in return, they support you back. You're telling stories and you're giving educational content. In exchange, they'll follow you. So you're not even doing any selling on your posts, which is really cool. Share that process, why a business should be doing stories, building relationships, supporting others instead of just talking about sales and hashtags.
Yeah, 100%. You have to provide value first. That's what's going to get people to follow you, get people to trust you, and then you can nurture those followers and those leads down to potentially becoming your client down the road. But you have to build that trust at the beginning. So it's not just an idea, right? There's actually a law. It's called the law of reciprocity. If you
Mhm.
provide value for someone else, they are by nature, by human nature, going to want to provide value back to you. And it usually comes back in multiples of what the initial value provided from you was. So that's a huge benefit. It's not a cheat code, but it's how you should really live every day in every facet of life, not just on social media. I also want to talk about a way to do that. So it's called
Yep.
the reply guy strategy. That's what I call it. So you can have your initial posts provide value. That's great. But you also should be supporting other creators on social media by commenting on their account, commenting some value add content so that their followers actually see your content. Then they come to your account and then they follow you as well. That's the best way to grow on social media at an early stage.
I love the reply guy. And it's funny because if I go and I leave 20 comments before I make a post, when I make a post, they all
Yep.
come back and support me. So I know that I already
Exactly.
know that post is going to do well, whether or not it's a good post or not, just because I supported them first.
Right. 100%. That's how it works.
All right, give us some strategies we can, maybe somebody wants to try to do this on their own. What should they be posting about? How many times a week should they post? And how many comment reply guys should they do?
Yeah, so I would say 70 to 80% of your posts should be value add content. I would say 20 to 30% of your posts should be posts with the goal of getting engagement from your audience. So when you get engagement, you get comments, likes, that boosts your content in the algorithm and makes your value add content more visible to your followers and to non-followers as well. In terms of quantity, I would say 2 to 3 times per day
Hmm.
is the bare minimum requirement for posting original posts on social media. And I would say 20 to 30 comments per day is where you need to be at if you want your content to be visible to your non followers, because that will drive followers to your account, like I just previously said.
And what about the reply guy strategy? Should I go leave 10 comments a day, spend a half hour on that,
Right.
or
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning for the
oh,
comments. 20 to
yeah,
30 comments per day for the reply guy strategy. And you can do more as well, but it's just so time consuming sometimes. And you're not replying great post underneath 30 posts, right? You actually have to
yeah.
provide value. So it takes a few minutes per post to think of something, draft it up, and then press send.
Awesome. Okay. What if I'm too busy for this? I'm like, holy
Yeah.
cow, I need to be doing this, but I don't even know what to post or I don't have time to go leave comments. Um,
Yeah. That was me. That absolutely was me getting started. And I was like, okay,
yep,
I'm spending so much time doing these different strategies and they're working, but it's opportunity cost. What's the best use of my time as a business owner?
yep.
And that's why I created a system for myself. And I've had so many friends reach out to me and say, hey, I love the system you've got. You should start offering that to other people. And that's what
Yep.
we do here at Founder Brands. We basically use the system that I've created for myself that's tried and true, and we offer that to other people.
It's like a no-brainer. Tell me about, okay, a business owner might have tried this on their own. Maybe they hired someone to do it for them, didn't see good results. I think what you are offering is the most important thing by doing the interview. So tell me how that content starts and how you can actually post from my words and not just some random text that need to be approved.
Right. Yeah. People have hesitancies, and rightfully so, about ghostwriting services. It's basically just a ghostwriter comments or creates posts and posts from your account. And that's okay. I think that can work.
Yep.
But what sets us apart is the time commitment for our clients is 2 hours per month. And what happens is we have an interview style call, video or phone call with our clients. And that content is taken and put into a transcript. And we turn that transcript into short form text based content and post it from your account. So everything is coming in your words. It's not from a ghostwriter, from the ghostwriter's words. It's everything 100% authentic from our clients. And we think that definitely builds a lot more trust with the client's followers.
So I don't have to write anything. I just get on the interview, you ask me questions, and you use
Yeah.
my words.
Hey, I'm with you. I don't want to write anything either. That's why I
Yep.
built this system. So that's why we do it for our clients. 2 hour interview per month. That is it. Nothing else is required. We also provide analytics, commenting as well. We also do the commenting, which is a huge part of it as well.
I do this for my business. I take my YouTube video, use the transcriptions to write the blog post and the newsletter because it's my words. So I really see the power in, by the way, you're going to save me time from having to go approve all those posts because I can't
Yeah,
deny that I said those words. So obviously they're approved, right?
definitely. Yeah.
That's really cool. All right. So what about, I just mentioned I take my YouTube videos and I do the transcriptions, exactly what you're offering. What about somebody that has videos and needs maybe help distributing videos and with their posts instead of just text-based posts?
Definitely. Yeah, that's kind of why we prefer to do it on Zoom. We actually use a platform called StreamYard right now. So we take that video recording and we can chop that up into short form video content as well as text based content. And that can go out to TikTok, Instagram, any of the video platforms that you want it to go out to. We can also post that on Twitter, LinkedIn as well. So that's the benefit of recording the video, kind of like we're doing right now, because we can chop this up and put it anywhere.
Now, I've seen a lot of your posts go, somewhat viral or viral, uh, but then you started doing videos as well for yourself. What's the power in video that you've seen so far?
From everything that I've heard from other people who have even larger accounts or have been doing this longer, it seems like all of these platforms are starting to move in the video direction. So LinkedIn is becoming more video heavy, Twitter/X more video heavy as well. So I think you're probably missing out if you aren't also doing video content. It also kind of just you can create more trust, I think, in your followers. If you're getting in front of the camera, they can see your face, they can hear the intonation in your voice, you're passionate about what you're passionate about. I think there's a lot more trust that can get built that way.
Yeah, relationships. I always say it's next best thing to meeting someone face to face is them watching a video of you, which is pretty cool.
Uh, Definitely.
Tell me about, you do a lot of stories. Well, what if I'm a business owner and I don't know how to tell my story? Will you be able to grab that from me from in the interview?
Yeah, we've got so many questions that we can access your stories from different ways, get everything out of you. And if you're a business owner, you definitely have those war stories, those success stories, those learning stories. And that's what really resonates, in our opinion, with followers.
Mm,
People like to hear from people. They don't like to hear from corporate businesses. No one likes that. We want authentic stories, and that's what our specialty is.
that's awesome. All right. Well, I try to do it on my own. I'm too busy. I know I need to do it. What's the process look like working with you? If I were to need your help?
Yeah, well, the first step would be to book a discovery call with myself and my team. We'll have one of our content managers in addition to myself on the call. Happy to answer any questions you have. And then basically, once you're ready to go, we'll do that first meeting after an onboarding email. We'll get a few things from you, any other materials that you have, be able to turn that stuff into text based or video based content as well. And then we can get going. It's a pretty quick turnaround period.
That's awesome. Make me a celebrity online, will you?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Well, thanks for joining me. If you're watching this and you know you need to be posting, maybe you're too busy, definitely think about a service like Collins or, just at least if you're brand new, try doing it on your own. Start learning, replying, and then once you get to that point where you're like, all right, I kind of learned it. I'm building a good following, but let's automate it. Founder Brands definitely is our go-to source to do that. So, Collin, thanks for sharing your story. And what's your goal for next year? You got 10,000, more than 10,000 followers now. You have a goal?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say getting to around 30,000 followers would be a great goal for me personally.
Eh, Doing that, posting 3 times a day, doing your videos, same strategy you talked about, right?
Yeah, it's the strategy that works. So I'm going to continue doing it.
That's
Excuse me.
that's awesome. Well, thanks for being on, and thanks everyone for watching and listening. Make sure you subscribe and go check out Collin. I'll post the link below this video. Thanks again, Collin. Hope you guys have a
Thanks,
great
Brad.
day.
Yeah, appreciate it.